Good morning, my beautiful friends. It is Sunday morning, about 8:30 a.m. I'm in my pajamas, and we're gonna make a loaf pan cheesecake. Now, I've never, ever made a baked cheesecake. I didn't even really know they existed until I started dating Brock, because Mom always made no-bake cheesecakes. So I'm gonna try my hand at it, but I don't want a lot around the house. So we're gonna make it in this loaf pan. So it's gonna give us like 5 slices. I think that's the perfect amount to have. So, excuse me, it's morning time. I'm a little. So 325, you're gonna preheat your oven. Now you've got the loaf pan here. And I love these. These are always in my kitchen. These would make a great Christmas. Listen, I'm all about giving Christmas gifts that people can actually use. This would make a great Christmas gift. They're Reynolds Kitchen. They're pre-cut cookie sheets, parchment paper, and they are amazing. I always have these in my kitchen. You pull one out, you lay it on your cooking sheet, and you're ready to go. Can't get any easier than that. Just look those up. They're great. I order them on Amazon. So I flip my pan over, and I lay the parchment paper over the back and kind of flatten it out to the shape of the pan. Then flip it back over, and then I put in forks to hold my paper down until I'm ready. Okay, so there you go. So first we're gonna make the crust. We've got 1 cup of graham cracker crumbs. So that's 2 sleeves of these delicious, my favorite. I'm worried about having these in the house. Okay, so I got a new Hamilton Beach. I'll tell you about that later. Oh, she is fancy. Okay, so we've got 1 cup of the graham cracker crumbs. We're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of sugar. And then we're gonna add in 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm just gonna mix it right up here in this measuring cup. I'll take one of my forks I have here. Get that all stirred together. Now, I did my graham cracker crumbs in my new food processor. If you don't have one, put it in a baggie, smash it with a rolling pin. They're not usually hard to get mixed up. All right, I'm gonna get that all combined together. Get down, you wanna get down in the bottom. Get it all mixed up. Move some of this stuff off to the side. You're just gonna pour it right into your pan. And then we're gonna flatten it out. Get it even. Now listen, y'all, I didn't realize it takes a long time to bake a cheesecake. Shoot, no wonder my mom did the no bakes. She probably didn't have any patience to do it. Because this is going to be like 40 or 45 minutes. That's crazy. It'll be worth it. Okay, so there we have our crust. All pressed into the bottom there. Now, I thought since I just have my food processor out here, I will just do the cream cheese mixture in it. So, here's the thing. I thought I had regular cream cheese. I had 1 regular and 1/3 less fat. I'm going to go with it. Use full fat. We're going to see what happens. I'm not going to run to the store this morning and get another one, so we're just going to go with it. Fingers crossed. So 2 blocks of cream cheese, full fat. And then you're going to add 2/3 cup of granulated sugar. Okay. Now, I'm going to switch off the camera. I'm going to just go back here in my food processor and mix this up because it's kind of loud. And then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. The food processor has mixed up that cream cheese and that sugar. And now we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. Teaspoon here. Go. Teaspoon of vanilla. Now it also we add 2 eggs at room temperature. Now, when I got up this morning, I realized I only had 1 egg in the refrigerator. So Brock went out to the chicken coop and got me a couple farm fresh eggs. Now, they're supposed to be room temperature, and I didn't have time. So you can put those in a bowl of warm water to bring those up to room temperature. So I'm hoping this works because we have little Bantam chickens. and they kind of lay a smaller egg. So we're gonna see what happens. I call them bannies. Okay, now there's that. Let me dump this out. I have to wash my hands because something about our firm fresh eggs will break me out. I don't know why, but they will. Okay. Now, 2 eggs and that teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to go back and I'm going to pulse that and I'm going to come right back. Okay, so we have all of that mixture. It said not to incorporate it once you put the eggs in, to not overbeat it. So, beat it, beat it. All right, do my little Michael Jackson there. We're just going to pour that right over top of the crust. Okay. Just kind of giving it a stir to make sure everything is really well incorporated before I put it in. I want to get all of that goodness. The dog thought somebody was knocking at the door. Sorry, P, it's just Mommy. Mommy's knocking. All right. There we go. Look at that. That is all she wrote. Now, it's going into a 325 degree oven. It's said for 40 to 45 minutes. So we're going to see. All right, I'm going to put this in the oven, then I'm going to come back and talk to you about my new Hamilton Beach food processor. Oh. Okay, so the cheesecake's in the oven, 325. The directions said 40 to 42 minutes. Then there's a cool down process that we'll do after it comes out of the oven, and we'll jump back on and do all that when it comes out of the oven. But I want to jump on here and tell you about my new food processor. Now, with that being said, I want to explain something to you. No one sends me anything for free. I'm not being endorsed. I'm not being paid. I just like to share with you when I find something that I like. And let me tell you what, this thing is a queen. I'm excited about this. So, you know, my little Oster I had, it finally went bye-bye over the rainbow. So I think I overworked it. It was a small capacity. And in the past, I never thought I needed a food processor. So I had it. But here, since I've been cooking more with all of you, I've been needing one. So I did some research and I like to read reviews, and this is the one that I came up with, and it's the Hamilton Beach food processor, and it is it has, I think, was it 10 something capacity. Anyway, it's got a big bowl here. So what I liked about it also is it has a scrape down. So it has this little thing that you put in. You put this on top. There's a lever here. Well, when I put the lid on right. There we go. And you turn this, and if you can see, these little things go, and they'll scrape the bowl down for you while you're cooking, so you don't have to stop and open the lid and scrape all those down. So that was one thing I liked about it. Another thing I liked is this is dummy proof, which I need because I hate getting something, no directions, and not knowing how to put it together. So you have your regular S blade here, they call it. It's for chopping, mixing, and pureeing. Then you have this blade, and I love that it's marked for someone like me. So it says shred on one side, and then it says slice on the other side. I love that it's labeled. That means I don't have to take the time and think, well, which side is this? I can just look at it, put it in, and go. So the motor here, oh, I forgot to bring it over. Well, dummy, I'm not doing a very good infomercial, am I? So here's the base. And it has a, look, listen, you hear that? Suction cups on the bottom. I didn't even know that till I took it out today, which is fantastic. It's not going to slide all over your counter. See, look at that. Rock solid. I love this. Then it has just easy turn control. So you've got pulse, and you've got 1 and 2. And it's loud, but it's not really loud. It wasn't like you need eardrums. Some of these food processors I've had are just, you can't even stand to have them turned on, or anyway, for me anyway. 10 cup capacity, there it was. So, and when we turned it on and I did those graham cracker crumbs, Brock and I both go, whoa, because it was just like, boom, because I was used to my little Oster. And, you know, it had a purpose and it had a job, but it just wasn't big enough for what I'm doing now. So anyway, there is my review on this Hamilton Beach. So far, I've used it once, but so far I'm loving all of the features about it. So if you're in the market for one, I got this from Amazon. It was very reasonable priced. I don't remember. I bought it back on vacation and I just opened it up. I think, you know, a good kitchen gadget. You want it to last. Hamilton Beach has a good name. So anyway, there you go. There's my review on it. If you're looking for one, or maybe make a great gift for someone, thinking about Christmas is coming up. I start shopping in August after Madison's birthday, so I'm just giving you some ideas here. Anyway, she's a jewel. I think I'm going to get many years of service out of this girl. All right, I'm going to go, and I'll be back when that cheesecake comes out of the oven. So time's up, 42 minutes in the oven. The directions said that it's going to be jiggly in the middle, which it is. So I'm just going to set it over here on this wire rack. It said to set it on a wire rack and let it cool for 2 hours. Just like that. Then cover it and place it in the fridge for up to 6 hours. So I'm not sure if we'll eat it tonight or tomorrow. This is definitely something you want to make early or even the day before. So there it is. I'm anxious to see what's going to happen. So it's going to be perfect. I'm going to let it cool. We're going to the movies this afternoon. We're going to the 12 o'clock matinee. We thought it was going to rain today. So I said, hey, Brock, let's just go to the movies. And then I scheduled a grocery pickup at Walmart, which is literally across the street from the movie theater. So I thought we'll go to the movies, pick up the groceries, and come home because it's going to rain. It's not raining. It's beautiful outside. So anyway, we're still going to go to the movies. That'll give me time for let my cheesecake cool. All right, I'm going to go. I got dressed. I got my dishes done while the cheesecake was baking. So I hope you enjoy your Sunday, and we'll be back to check out this cheesecake. All right, friends, here's the moment of truth. Here's that loaf pan cheesecake, my very first attempt. We're going to see what happens. Also made up some chili. I'm excited about that. I made this with all of my canned goods that I can. So the canned burger, my canned chili beans, my canned tomato sauce. I'm super proud of that chili. So here's the cheesecake. Maddie said, hey, Mom, why don't you cut that cheesecake? So that's what we're going to do. Now, Brock and I went to the movies this afternoon. We went to the 12 o'clock matinee. Then we stopped in, did a grocery pickup. So this has been in the fridge since I left. We left here a little bit after 11. So I put it in the fridge. So here we go. There it is. All right. So here's how I'm going to slice it. Can you see this? There we go. Forgot to take a picture. Okay, I'm going to cut it here. So there's one slice, and then you're going to come in this way. There's 2 slices. 3, 4, 5. So there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 slices from this cheesecake. I think that is plenty for us, for a family of 4. So I'm going to do, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut this even smaller. And I'm just going to eat this little piece here to give it a try. Look at that, friends. Oh, it looks great. There we go. Now I bought a little bit of strawberry topping. I wanted strawberry today. It's just strawberry pie filling. I'm going to take it right out of the can, because why not? We're all friends here. I'm not very fancy, as you know. All right, here is the moment of truth, the taste test. It's so good. Oh, it's delicious. I'm so pleased. Oh wait. Yes. You want a quick dessert? I mean, it was pretty quick to throw together. It took quite a while to bake, which wasn't any big deal. You don't have a lot of leftovers, which I think cheesecake is super rich. You want to keep it fresh. I think this is perfect. All right, friends, there you have it. Give it a try, and I hope you like it. Bye.